teman-teman, bertemu lagi bersama aku Viola di Milan Viola Channel. Hari ini aku mau membaca buku Usborne Leave the Flap Question and Answer About Food Part 1.
Usborne Leave the Flap Questions and Answers About Food with over 60 flap to live. Where does food come from? How are chocolate and flour made? Why are eggs red and carrots orange? Yes or no? Are raisins fruits and are berries potions? What does astronauts eat and what are food miles? Which foods come from the sea which grow in rainforests? Who ate the first sandwich and who wrote the first cookbook? Where does our food come from? The supermarket? Yes, before that. Okay. All food comes from plants or animals. Most of is produced on farm. Some is then processed in factories. Then it's sold at the market and big stores. Where do we get sugar from? Plants, sugarcane. It can be made from sugarcane or sugar beet. Sweet juice is squeezed out then dried to make sugar crystal. This is sugar bee. Sugarcane grows in hot countries. Sugar beet grows in colder countries. Watch out! Many foods and drinks today contain too much sugar. Where does peanuts grow? Under the ground in China, India, and many African and American countries. They grow in pots in the peanut plant's roots. They are also known as groundnuts. Where does my food go? Bloop. On a journey through your body, the useful stuff is taken out. The rest comes out when you're on the toilet. Where do animals get their food from? Pets are fed by their owners, and farm animals are fed by farmers. Wild animals have to find their own food. How? How is chocolate made? How is chocolate made? Out of cocoa, from the seed of a cocoa plant. You make a chocolate by mixing cocoa powder with milk, cocoa butter, milk, and sugar. How many oranges make a glass of juice? Around 4. It depends how big and juicy they are and how big your glass is. Many oranges are green when they are first picked. How is flour made? Ripe wheat. By harvesting ripe wheat, separating out the grains and grinding them into a powder, grains. Flour can be made from the other grains and root crops too. A combine harvester cut the wheat plants and separate the grains from the straw. How do you make a bread? By mixing flour and water with something that makes bubbles such as yeast. You knead and stretch the mixture to make a strong dough. Bubbles glow in the dough. Then you bake the dough to make a firm loaf of bread. How much food do we need each day? It depends on your age, your height, and what kind of food you are putting on your plate. This pyramid shows the balance of foods you should eat. The 4 bottom strips are the most important food for staying healthy. You should avoid or only eat a little of the food at the top of the pyramid. Try to eat the last 5 portions of vegetable and fruit every day. How does food get into cans? It's usually screened in by machine. Food in cans lasts for years, then tightly sealed to keep out germs and air. How does food reach supermarkets? By truck, and often by ship or plane too. Large food deliveries and transport in big metal boxes called containers. This is container. How does bees make honey? By sucking nectar from flowers, carrying it in their special honey tummies and passing into other bees. Then they store it in their hives until it turns into sticky honey. How do you eat with chopstick? First, hold the lower chopstick with your thumb. Second, hold the top chopstick like a pencil. Third, use your fingers to move the top of chopstick and bring the tips together to pick something up. How many tomatoes did I buy? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How do you become a chef? Start by cooking lots of at home. Then take some cookery lessons or get a job in the kitchen and learn as you work. Next, why? Why does cheese smell? Here goes, it's yummy because of the process used to turn milk into cheese. Cheeses that are left for longer have stronger taste and smell more. Some cheeses even have mold added to make them extra tasty and smelly. Why don't we all grow our own food? Because it takes time, needs outdoor space, and you can't grow everything in the same place. Different food needs different climates, weather condition to grow. Why can't I eat cake all day? Because it will give your body too much of the things it doesn't need. Fats and sugar, protein, fiber, and vitamins, and too little of the things it needs. Why are some people vegetarian? I am vegetarian, so am I. Mostly because they don't like the idea of eating animals. Some people only eat the meat of animals that have been allowed to roam freely. This is called free-range meat. Why do onions make me cry? Because when you slice an onion, a gas is released that irritates your eyes. Your body makes tears to protect your eyes. What's wrong? Nothing. Why are eggs egg-shaped? So they are easy for the hen to push out, so they don't roll away, and so they can fit snugly in the nest. Why are carrots orange? They didn't used to be until 400 years ago. Carrots were purple, yellow, and red. Then some farmers managed to grow sweeter orange one, and they became the most popular, the orange one. Why are some foods spicy and hot? Because they contain ingredients with strong taste. The main one is chili pepper. It tastes really hot and fiery, especially if you're not to use it. Why do we like eating sweet things? Because their tastes are nice, and the sugar in them gives us a rush of energy. But the energy doesn't last long, and the sugar isn't good for us. So you can feel exhausted. Why do we keep things in the fridge? This is a fridge. To keep them fresh longer. If food are left out in one place, they would rotten more quickly. So it's better if you keep it in the refrigerator.
Oke teman-teman, sampai sini dulu ya video aku. Teman-teman jangan lupa subscribe, like, comment, and share video aku. Jangan lupa rajin membaca ya teman-teman. Dan selalu jaga kesehatan. Terima kasih. Bye.